Happy Tuesday, everybody. Tuesday. What's today? November. Why did I say November? January 21st, 2025. How is everybody doing today? Welcome in. Tom, late as usual. He'll be here in a second. The GOAT, Nick Stevens, as David just put my emoji in the chat. Thank you so much. I just called myself the GOAT. That's right. Welcome in. Today's a weird day for us. It's probably just a normal day for you where y'all are, but it is a weird day for us in Houston, Texas. It is not anything like we've really experienced ever before. It might just be a normal snowy day where you are, but it is not a normal snowy day for us. It is snowing in Houston today, something that has not happened in 4 years, and it's a little interesting. It started early or late last night. We kind of felt it. Tom and I went outside late last night, and we felt a little bit of it coming down. And woke up this morning, and it was full on snowing. It had been snowing all night, kind of. And I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's here now. We're enjoying it. The most clothes I've ever put on in my life. I am all bundled up. It is cold. It is not fun. Yeah. Question while we're waiting for Tom. What is the most amount of snow you've seen in your life at one time? Like, have you been in 6 feet of snow, 10 feet of snow, 2 feet of snow, 6 inches of snow? How much snow have you seen before at one time? I think my answer in college, there was once a time where it snowed where I went to college, and it snowed like 2 or 3 feet. That was the most I had ever seen of snow. And it was there for a couple days, so that was really fun. It was really just one full day that it was like fully on the ground, but it stayed for a while. But what's the most amount? 3.5 feet for David, 3 or 4. Yeah, so I went to Texas. I went to college in Texas, but it was very northeast Texas. And so it snowed up there about 2 or 3 feet when I was there. But right now in Houston, I would say it probably got to around 3 or 4 inches of snow today. I think they were saying it was going to be 6 inches of snow, but I think we only got like 3 or 4. I could be wrong on my math. I don't really know snow math too well. But person I drove up the Cascades, there was at least 5 feet. 5 feet in Philadelphia. I can imagine in Philadelphia it probably gets very snowy up there. No Bills, hopefully I said your name right. Houston, Texas, we here. Are you in the snow as well? Pretty sure everywhere around Texas is snowing right now. 8 feet in 2010, snow is crazy. That is wild. 8 feet is a lot of snow. Welcome,
Hello.
Tom Stevens, into the show. I hate
Nick,
starting the show by
thank you for
myself,
having me here.
but I did it.
I appreciate you starting on time. I was taking the dog out, which she didn't want to come back in, oddly.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Some of the snow was melting. Some of the snow was melting, and am I too far?
No, I just moved it because I felt like I was going to be way out of the screen.
Well, I moved this table.
Yeah, I could tell.
So I moved it further back and over here.
I could tell you moved it a little bit, but it's
Is that okay?
Yeah, I got it adjusted well.
I wanted to give you room.
No, we're good now.
That's pretty good with that table. Now you've got a little space. Yeah. Or no, is it bad?
I mean, I have space over here more. It's just the computer is more. It's okay, though. You just leave it. Ooh. I want you to... I'm only in
all
here
my
for...
notes from Arcane.
I'm only in here for streams every now and then. You're in here all the time, so...
No, but like, would this give...
You need to be the most comfortable.
How about that?
Yeah. Just make sure you move everything back the way you want it when you record.
No, like when I record, it would be like right here. I just need this little area.
I know.
You know, this thing was blinking on and off this morning. The screen. It wasn't usable, but...
Yeah, this screen's gone on there for some reason. It's okay. We're still on, though.
Okay.
I'll figure that out later. It might just be a...
Good to see everybody. Pika Warps, good to see you in Florida getting some snow. I saw Panama City Beach got snow, too.
Man, everybody's getting snow right now.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Campfire. Kyle, good to see you. Man, we're such wimps, you know. It's like...
Oh, so Go ahead.
Good. I'm just thinking all these people who are like up north and
I
used to it.
I opened up saying like it was a weird day for us. It's probably just a normal snowy day for y'all, but it is very strange for us. Like
I'm using
everybody's off of work today. Everybody's staying home. Like,
school's closed today and tomorrow when it's like sunny out now and the snow's melting. There's still a lot out there, honestly. But it's unbelievable how, number one, to be fair, we don't know how to drive in this. Our cars aren't built for it. There are no snow, any possibility of anything here. And if you come to Houston, our overpasses on the freeways are extremely high because we have a lot of flooding here. And so they build the overpasses, I'm talking way up in the air. And so those can freeze super easy with any condensation at all. David, good to see you. Daniel, Papa Tom, good to see you. Oh my gosh, Blue Wing, good to see you. Campfire, I gotta quit saying campfire. Kyle, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Where's the thing? I gotta heart this, Nick, and then I gotta read it. Just love doing that. Been loving the Last of Us reactions. No matter what happens, keep watching, especially season 2. If you dive into it, what's your thoughts so far? Have you seen it, Kyle? Because my thoughts so far are I was on this trend of misery and depression, and through season, well, I don't know who hasn't watched it. Can I say what I've seen?
yeah. Just say like, hey, if you haven't,
because
everybody, if you haven't seen The Last of Us and you don't want to get a spoil, leave now or mute the stream. There you go. That's all you have to do.
It's incredible. Let me just say that. But the last one I watched, which was episode 3, threw me for a complete loop. It was not at all what I expected, but so refreshing. I just feel like I'm walking down this mine-infested field, and I don't know where I'm stepping next that something's going to blow up, or I'm going to get shocked, or I'm going to get surprised, or there's going to be death and devastation. So for a guy whose name is the Campfire Scary Stories, I guess it's right up his alley. In fact, this is softball. Like, this is nothing for him. He's probably like, no big deal. Amaya, great to see you. But I love The Last of Us. You know, the thing I love about The Last of Us is I'm really into like end of the world stuff, apocalyptic stuff. Like, what would happen if the world ended? But the one thing that I keyed on this last time was like, y'all ever notice how they don't really brush their teeth? I don't know how they go to the bathroom. How do they shower? Like, I'm going through all these things in my head. If it's post-apocalyptic, Nick, and there's no electricity and all that stuff, how do these people do it?
Good question.
How would we do that?
I wouldn't. I would probably just die. I don't know that I would want to be around for that.
Ooh. Pico Warp's minus 14. Who's minus 14?
That's what Kyle said.
Minus 14 degrees?
Read the comments.
I'm inside. Fireplace.
We drop it down. Minus 14. Yeah, it's like 20 something, 30, and we're like, we can't go outside. Like,
it was so cold this morning.
Yeah, it was cold. It's gonna be even colder here. It's gonna be like in the 20s, possibly even in the teens tonight, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be in the teens tonight, which is really low for us because our pipes, everything's not built for it here.
Yeah.
Hurricanes we can take.
This is the first time in 4 years that it snowed here.
Well, and that was like not nearly what this was at all.
But like we just never get this, and the fact that it's like this now is kind of crazy.
I didn't know there was a game to The Last of Us. Yeah, was it a video game? It's like a video game?
That's the whole, like, they usually do video games and then make movies off of the game.
I'd like to see that game. I wonder if it's the same characters.
Yeah, you could. I know some people in the comments have said stuff about it. So you just have to go in and read it. 70 degrees here in Cali and windy, man. 70 degrees. That's probably the only place where it's not snowing.
I know.
In the entire United States right now. I think everywhere else is probably snowing.
Yeah.
Feels like minus 28 in Wisconsin. There's no way.
Boy. I just can't do it, y'all. There's no way.
Yeah. No thanks. No thanks. Well, the second game, people were divided. So I think Kyle said it good. I think too. I haven't seen I'm just watching along when I edit the videos for Tom, but I haven't seen the game either. But apparently, I've heard a lot of people say that there are parts of the game that are very similar to the show, and then there are
Wow.
parts that are very different.
But it's an action game. It's like you're trying to survive, like the show. You're trying to like
I think so.
make it and not get attacked and killed and still
I
get
really
through
don't
something.
know, but
Hey, Goated. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's kind of a weird Tuesday. It's an off Tuesday for us because normally we have a very rigid routine on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I do recording. I get Jill to work. I do recordings in the morning of the shows and music I need to do. We do a live stream, maybe some other kind of live stream, members only, then some other kind of live stream. And then I'll go do a client or two in the evening, which I'm trying to get off of because I want to be able to have Tuesday just be our channel day. But and we get lunch, we get to hang out. But Jill's home today, seeing clients virtually because she's normally at work, and so we're all here. We've all just kind of been around. Very different.
yeah, it's been different, and it'll probably be different tomorrow too.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be home in the morning virtually with people, and at the office in the afternoon in person. From what I gather,
Depending on if it even because it depends how I guess it depends how much the snow disappears because it's gonna freeze again tonight. So if there's still snow on the ground, it's gonna just freeze again.
yeah. If any of it melts, like on our freeways, if any of it melts and then it gets to 19 degrees, it'll be bad on our freeways because we're not equipped for that.
Yeah.
NF painting. I gotta move that, by the way. I was trying to. We didn't bring the hammer up, do we?
I didn't
I'm
Wait.
trying to move that.
move it over. Yeah. Yeah. It's snowing in Atlanta or not in Atlanta in Augusta where Ree is
Oh, really?
right now. What was lunch today? Any staple places you like to chow down? Usually our staple has been Whataburger, which are there Whataburgers in Ohio? I think there are. I don't really know. I really don't know. Whataburgers are a staple though in Texas. That is the classic place to go in Texas, and so we would always go to Whataburger every Tuesday. I am now doing or loosely doing 75 hard, which is a kind of a regimented routine of drinking. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be loud. Drinking a gallon of water and having a diet, and I'm doing no soft drinks right now. Just different things like that. Exercising more. So I'm doing that. So I've given up fast food for 75 days, which I definitely haven't followed to a T, but I'm trying to do my best and only eat fast food 1 day a week is what I'm trying to do ideally, or 1 meal a week or 2 meals a week, something like that. So I've given up Whataburger on Tuesdays, and now we eat at home usually, or we'll go to a restaurant or something. But usually at home, we'll make something. Today, since we can't go anywhere, we're stuck here because it's Houston. We can't drive anywhere, or we could, but they say not to because our roads aren't made for it. So I made.
People don't know how to drive.
Yeah, people don't know how to drive in it. I made a frozen pizza that I ate part of, and then Tom, what did you eat? I don't even remember.
We had chili.
Chili.
Like
Yeah,
chili and rice, actually.
chili and rice. So just
It's a
kind of
cold day.
stuff that you would make when you're snowed in, I guess. 4 to 5 inches of snow. Florida, he's never seen snow. We had 3-4 inches. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's already snow. This is the 4th time that I've ever seen snow in my life, and it's the second most amount of snow that I've seen. I told you all at the beginning that at college was the most I'd ever seen. This is probably second. Heard of it, but I don't know if we have any.
Okay.
If you have a chance to go to a Whataburger, definitely do it. It is worth it. Jack in the Box in
How is
Texas is so good. I miss Jack. Yeah. Jack in the Box is a staple as well. Whataburger's In and Out. Man, that's tight. That's close. I mean, a lot of people will say In and Out by far, but Whataburger is so good. I think people who aren't from Texas, when they have Whataburger, they're like, this is mid. But like, people in Texas know like what to get at Whataburger. Some people, if they just like, if you just get a basic Whataburger, it's not gonna be amazing for you. Most likely, you got to know what to get at Whataburger. There's certain things that you do and you don't get.
Yeah. If you're from here.
If you're from here, but most people will be like, oh, just get a
Whataburger
regular
is like
burger.
California's In and Out. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you ever hear anybody say they don't like Whataburger, probably not from Texas.
When it was going to be
That's what I'm
cold, Jill made a chili. She made a soup that's a really good soup. All these warm things like that you just want when it's cold because we're inside. We just light the fire and we stay together. Jill and I are though here most of the time. Like it's just us. Nick's moved out to his apartment. He came home last night because if the roads were bad, we just didn't know. He couldn't get here to do any of this.
Yeah, because I would take freeways to get here, and I was not about to be stuck in an apartment, especially if power went out or something.
So we decided to do that. Jill made this food so we could eat. Jill and I could eat for days on whatever she makes. Like we're like old people at this point, not acting wise, but just we love to relax and hang out and talk.
Yeah.
It's not Nick's vibe because he's younger,
Well,
but
I mean,
we love it.
I do too, but last night they were talking about something, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, can y'all stop talking about this one thing
like,
for
this is what we
30
do.
minutes at a row?
We just have conversation. It could be about work. It could be about home. It could be about something we see. That's why, like Kyle's a good interviewer. Kyle would be a great interview person because I would sit like with Kyle and I would talk about things like, so tell me about your day after work. Tell me about your routine and what you like to do. What are your go-tos when it comes to, you're stuck inside and you can't go anywhere. What are your go-tos when you want to travel? Do you like to go out places? Do you like to stay in? Do you like to hike? So he's got lots of those questions in his, what do you call it? Arsenal, so to speak.
It's a big word.
Plus he's got a good voice for it. Willow homeschooled. Nick did some of that.
Yep. I did.
That's right, Willow. You did. It's very good. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love the live streams because I love just hearing what's happening in people's lives. And I love people even talking to each other in the live streams. In fact, it was great last night. We were telling this girl we knew when she had to be in her early to mid 20s when we first met her, Vanessa, who came over last night from Germany. She's from Germany. She was over 10 years ago. She's been over before that, but she was over 10 years ago when we met her. And we brought her in as kind of an intern in my office to just do some work because she was interested in therapy. Wanted to study it in Germany. It's very different over there. Took her 7 to 10 years to get her license to do therapy in Germany. And she just finished it. And she was coming over to visit people in Houston and Dallas. And so she came over last night to sit in front of the fire and hang out and talk with us. And we were telling her about the channel and just hearing about life. It's so cool to know her and to know she's over in Germany doing her thing. And it's been 10 years since we've seen her. Nick was 13 back then.
10 years ago.
Hardly remembers her, but we do. It was really fun to catch up with her. Shout out to her and her husband. We gave them merch to bring home to wear in Germany. So hopefully they enjoy that. Jack in the Box, Nick.
I know.
Talk about a go-to. Not the healthiest food by any means, but it is a go-to here.
Yeah. Pretty cheap, too, considering other fast food places.
Hey, Kyle shot us an email, so check that out. Kyle, okay. I'm terrible about checking email.
I'll check it.
But it was probably through the channel. That's probably why I didn't see it.
Okay.
That would be over on Gmail.
Yeah, we just got new phones for Christmas, and we've had to log in to every single app.
Y'all ever have that happen?
I hate that so much. When you get a new phone, they log you out of every app you possibly have, and you have to remember passwords and get back in. So there's some emails that I just haven't even touched yet, and it's probably bad of me as a business owner.
Yes, it is.
To not log back into my channel's email, but I'll get back into it, and I'll check it out. Don't worry.
I'll hand that one over to Nick. Yes, that's a Nick thing. Nick knows I am limited in what I can do. I go to work. I have enough client stuff coming at me day to day. It's been so busy lately that I can't check email.
Alec, I see you in here. Let's see if you can figure out who Alec is.
Alec?
because it's not. They don't. Their name is not Alec on here, but I know it's Alec.
I know Ree wants a reaction for her birthday. See, Ree, that's so hard to turn down. Ree does so much for the channel. She does. Runs the Discord.
You're onto a different thing. Okay.
Where? I don't see Alec anywhere.
I was trying to see if you could figure out who.
Amaya, Izzy.
Nope. It's Elise. Or I think. How do you say that?
Oh, so sorry.
How do you
She's
say
in the
that,
hospital. Say what? Elise?
Is that how you say it?
Is that Alec?
It's Alec. Yeah. Speaking of that, I saw your comment and I checked, and it's very, very interesting that you came at this moment because that reaction is coming out tonight on Patreon.
Yes.
So yes, we did it. We did it at our last Patreon stream, which was 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, the very beginning of January. We did that song during that live stream, and it is coming out on Patreon tonight. So check it out, 8 p.m. Central Time.
Man, Patreon is rocking. Patreon has so much stuff at this point, y'all. The number of people on the VIP tier has been incredible. It's been amazing. The chat rooms in there are amazing, talking to people. Nick, does Tom swear off camera? He said you can answer that. So be honest.
I mean, I think we all swear off camera, don't we? No, but Tom doesn't swear unless it's a certain situation. He doesn't just go around just cussing all the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what he.
Yeah.
That's not it at all. I think we all have our moments where we get angry or upset and we let one slide. Some people cuss a lot more than others. We try not to cuss, but sometimes it
even comes out in
happens.
reaction sometimes.
Yeah.
But I try to stop. Like I try to catch myself as quick as I can.
Yeah, I mean, it happens every now and then, but I wouldn't say he cusses all the time off. No, he doesn't.
I do. I cuss mostly in the shocked reaction cussing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What shit?
Is
Shocked. It's not just. Go ahead.
How do you say that? Anya or Enya? Anya?
Enya.
That sounds. I didn't.
Isn't that an artist?
I didn't want to say that because that just sounds not good. But
Enya. Traffic.
traffic, right? Like for me,
I get frustrated, but I don't cuss in traffic. I'm like, come on, what is your deal?
I have gotten worse and worse at that.
Nick,
I cuss.
The guy who never cussed in his life.
I do a lot. I don't do it when other people are in the car, but when I'm by myself and somebody cuts me off or won't let me over or something, I will. Or if somebody's driving really slow in front of me, I'll get over and speed past them and kind of just not look at. I won't ever look at somebody and cuss them out because in Texas, just like Big X the Plug said in the song Texas, we got guns.
Yeah.
And you don't want
to be careful.
You don't want to say stuff to somebody because you never know.
What is the A word, Amaya? What's the A word?
What?
Like a-hole? That one?
A-hole. That's actually one of my biggest ones in the car.
What is the A word in the sippy cup?
I think a-hole, probably.
There are two lies. One, you never cussed. And two, you've stopped.
Yeah.
Those don't happen.
Pretty classic.
I think this is what I would ask if I was at the office in a live stream. I would say, tell me one thing about yourself that if you could change it, like erase it from existence, you would. Like about who you are as a person. That's a good introspective type thing. If you were really honest with yourself, and you could only take one thing away, not more. One thing you could say, you could remove this character defect or this behavior or this thing you do. What would it be? That's something to spend a few minutes on because it's only one. Can't move more than one because sometimes one can affect a whole lot of things. And sometimes one is just like you could say cussing. I don't want to cuss anymore. Well, great. You don't cuss anymore, but you could still be an SOB or a rude person or whatever, right? But you really think about it. Pika Warps, I'm extremely defensive driver. As someone who's always armed, I refuse to be the provocateur. Packing heat, as they say.
Provocateur is a crazy word.
Provocateur. Pika's got words like dictionary.
Mr. Therapy. Man, that's
Mr. Therapy?
That's
Who
another
said-
name that you have now.
I had no idea that you were in Houston, Mr. Therapy. Kirvu, I am.
Isn't that crazy?
Did you see me somewhere?
People call you Mr. Therapy.
Mr. Therapy. Remember the guy at the Rod Wave concert? We were leaving. He's like, "Hey, therapy guy." No, he said therapist guy. Hey, therapist guy. It was this really tall guy skying above all the people. And we're going this way. He's going the other way.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
therapist guy. Hey, man, what's up? Peace.
Yeah,
It's a Rod Wave show.
that's funny. When will you continue Arcane? Man, we are doing Arcane
Wednesday and
all
Saturday.
the time. Yeah, so Arcane Wednesday and Saturday on YouTube, a new episode comes out. So that means tomorrow a new episode will come out. Also, what we're doing is every time an Arcane reaction goes to YouTube, the next one will go to Patreon. So, like an Arcane episode's coming out tomorrow, that means another one will be out. The next one will be out tomorrow on Patreon. So, like, you get it ahead. That's the same thing for The Last of Us we're doing now. We do those every Monday on YouTube, and every Monday, the next episode of The Last of Us will come out on Patreon. So, you get a week in advance for The Last of Us and like 3 days in advance for Arcane.
Always in advance. Kyle, thank you so much. Appreciate the donation. He's heading out. Everybody say bye, Kyle. Keep up the great work, my dude. Stay strong, stay motivated, and keep killing it. Make an igloo if you have to. That's how bad we are in Houston. Thank you for not making fun of us because it's okay. By the way, shout out Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a big Ohio State guy, but
Well, people in Ohio, aren't they either like really Ohio State fans or not? Like, are they all Ohio State fans?
I mean, yeah, unless
Because that's like the big school, right?
unless you cheer for Miami of Ohio or something.
Yeah.
Like-
Shout out Ohio State, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
the new natty champs.
stay warm, stay cool. That was kind of opposite. Stay warm, stay cool.
We're so cool.
I live not far east of Houston. Just pretty cool to live nearby. Yep, Kierview,
awesome.
You're out there in like not to Beaumont yet. You're probably out there in the Baytownish area.
When do we plan to do the Patreon Zoom call?
Ooh,
It
I'm
will
so
be
ready. Please, Nick. Can we do it in January?
Did we do it in November or December? I think November.
I don't remember. I'm ready.
It'll probably be
Got to do it on like a Saturday.
February or March. I
We
can't
can't
remember.
go to March. It'll be February.
Well, no, we do it every quarter. So it's
I
every 3
understand, but
months.
I don't want to do March. It's too long. February.
You were the one who created the idea to do every quarter. So we got
So
to
let's
stick
do
to that.
February.
Got to stick to every quarter.
We'll take it in the year. January, February, March. Okay?
Okay. So we started in November.
April, May, June.
I'm just saying.
So what if we do it February, May, August, like that?
Just saying, if you do one too early, then it's going to be even longer till the next one. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let them
how-
decide.
They would say every day to get on Zoom call. That's what they would say. We're just trying to make it work. I don't know when the last time we did it was, but I think February could be February or March.
Episode 6 of what? Miser.
Where?
By the way, I got this great new part for my faucet outside that's called the Freeze Miser, and it works wonderfully for freezes. Episode 6 of Arcane, probably, right? Because it's usually the 3rd, the 6th, and the 9th episodes that are the big ones.
Either that or Last of Us could be also. That could
As
be
Nick said, though, Patreon gets the episode that's coming up next ahead of time. All releases are the same. The Last of Us is always Monday on Patreon and YouTube, and it's Wednesday, Saturday on Patreon and YouTube. Same. The difference is Patreon people are just getting one bonus, one ahead. They're getting ahead, which is pretty cool to be on Patreon. So while YouTube's getting a shortened version that is edited, and this week, the Patreon's getting the next one that's coming.
Yep.
Staying ahead of things. Beastie!
Great question from Beaches if you want to read that one.
Where? Beaches, do you think there is oversaturation of people who use their mental health as an excuse to continue their bad behavior? 100%. Beaches, you are 100% correct. There is, I'm not saying everybody, but there is way too many people that use their mental health or mental dysfunction, mental challenge, like the emotional struggles they've had in life, as a reason to just stay doing what they do. It could be a coping skill. It could be a behavior. It could be staying in relationships the way that they do. It could be being stuck in life and financially in a bad place. It doesn't mean anybody can snap their fingers to get out, but yes, Beaches, 100% people do not do as much work on themselves as they could because it's hard. Good question. Great question.
Too many parents use it as a crutch for not having to discipline their kids.
Yes. Who said that? Yes. Parents do not have consistency, follow through, predictability, routine, accountability for children and themselves. Yeah. Because, by the way, a lot of parents are doing things that teach their kids what to do, which is not healthy. Don't get me started on that.
Tom could write a whole book on that.
Because I see it all the time. I'm like, I tell teenagers, I can't even blame you for doing what you just did. Your parents are pissed at you. I can't blame you. You know why? Because they're acting the same way. They talk the same way. They do things the same way. They manipulate the same way. They don't follow through.
Some parents can just get mad, and since they have the authority, they're going to take advantage.
Yeah.
That's not right.
It's really sad to me that, and I'm telling you, like I say, children pay the price for adult choices. Well, parents also have the responsibility with their parents to create an environment where children have everything they need when they grow up. And that's partly maturity, responsibility, all that stuff. Jessica Castro, man, long time no see. What?
It's a good afternoon.
Great to see you. Lots of snow.
This is gonna be the only time it snows this year. Here, right? You think?
Oh, probably the only time in the next 10 years.
10.
Honestly.
It's every 4 years. It's gonna happen again in 2029.
Doubtful.
I will.
I'm gonna need that dono stream, Nick. He's got a banger.
A duo. Okay. Yeah, I think next Tuesday we'll do that. Thursday, Alec, if you're still in here, you might want to know this too. Thursday, we're going to do the second Patreon request stream this month. We still have like 5 more requests to get to from the top 2 tiers. And then still up in the air for when we're going to do the Juice World stream, because the deluxe comes out this week. Thursday night at 11. Yeah. So still up in the air. I might have scheduled myself to work Friday morning at 6 a.m. at the golf course, and I'm trying my best to get out of that so we can still do the stream that night. But if not, we'll do that Friday, and then next week, Tuesday, we'll have a member stream like normal, and then dono stream as well. And then we'll be off and running. There you go.
When do you upload episode 3 from Arcane?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll be on YouTube.
On YouTube.
It's already actually ready
tomorrow,
to go.
Sir.
Got it all ready to go. Usually I upload it like 30 minutes before it comes out, but it's already uploaded now. So
cool.
That's good. I already have it. So
Jessica, what level are you at in school? You high school, college, graduate, medical?
Winter Zoom call. Daniel, Alec asked about that earlier. I think it'll be February.
Month 999 of no Zoom call. False.
Let me see when our last one was. I'm very interested to figure that out.
College. What are you studying, Jessica? I like to know all these things. NF reactions. AJ, very cool. Gosh, I miss NF. Somebody said that in a live stream last week where they're like, you should check out this artist, NF. He's got a lot of really good mental health songs. I was like, that's the very first song we ever did with NF.
Yep.
Oh, good luck with school. Henry, good to see you. Tom, comma. Please check your rap group South Strip. Got it. It's hard for me. The thing I can't explain to people enough is my daily life at work as a therapist sometimes takes up so much time and energy, because it's like tomorrow I have 7, 8 people scheduled, 7 or 8 people. And some are here, some are at work, and I'm nonstop in that. So the other time I'm trying to return calls and emails and get things at work going. And then here, it's hard to stop and say, okay, watch this, because when I watch these shows, which are hour and 15-minute recordings, sometimes up to 2 hours, and then I do music stuff, and then we do live stream stuff, it just swallows up so many hours. It's hard to, I want to listen to all this music, but I just don't know where to put it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I figured out when we did it was November 23rd, so we will have it in February. Zoom call will be in February.
Ready.
So that can be as early as 10 days from now. So it'll be next month.
As a therapist, do you have to work on yourself more to prevent your patients from affecting your mind? No. I used to. I did a lot more therapy for myself when I was younger than I do now. So what you learn, like, it's been 30 years now. I can officially say for me in practice, February 1st, what's today, the 21st? So February 1st, it will be 30 years since I went into my first practice as a therapist. And I can officially say that today it is not nearly as hard to let go of the patient stuff. The biggest problem is when there's like been a death or a devastation in a family. I feel so bad for the family of what they're going through. Or when there's a serious mental illness where I'm worried about the person and what's happened in their life and what might happen to them. Mm-hmm. Those are the times I keep them on my mind. But you know what? We treat our clients very much, not like family, but like very important people, because we don't see everybody that comes in. We just have a limited client base, and we want to know our people super well and work with them to get better. So thank you for that question.
Daniel.
I did not see your message. I don't know where it would be.
He said, Tom, if I pay for a session, will you talk with my cousin? He doesn't have the money for it, but I want to make sure he talks to a good therapist.
Well, I don't know. Man. That's a tough question, Daniel. Ask me on a dang live stream. I don't know.
So Tom doesn't have to answer it. I think what he would say is you have to get in touch with Jackie to see if you can get, and Tom said it in the other live, the best way to get a session with him, honestly, is to get in contact with Jackie, his assistant, to try to get on the list of cancellations. Didn't you say that?
It's one of the best ways to work with doctors' offices, period, or therapists or whatever, dentist, is to tell them, because we're super busy, we don't have openings. In fact, I saw somebody this week who's going to start coming regularly. He's like, can we do this Monday? It was Monday at 4:30. He's like, this is perfect time. He said, I don't know if it's available. I said, it's not available. The reason you got it is because of the freeze and people were canceling because they didn't want to come in. So you got this time.
Yeah.
And I said, the other reason you got the 4:30 time is because this 4:30 is my break every Monday that I take. And that's when I a lot of times do a live stream. So we don't have times. But if you tell an office, like, I will come whenever you tell me. It could be today, an hour from now. It could be, you could find out at 8 a.m. for 12 o'clock. Like, the last minute cancellations is the best, because when somebody calls, like tomorrow, if they say, I can't make it, I got to cancel. We can't fill it with anybody, but we have a list of people that are like, I'm ready. So some people are like, I can't get there.
Yeah.
Like our dentist is 45 minutes away. We can't just pop over there. It would take a few hours to kind of get in and get over there. But anyway, that's the best.
So I would say that that's the best way.
You've been in practice 1 month longer than I've been alive. Pika, see?
That's wild.
Tell me how long I've been around doing this. My first day of practicing was February 1st, 1995. That was my first day in a private practice. No clients. I had a phone book. If I could go back and tell y'all, I had a phone book. There's no technology. I opened the phone book and I went through child cares, churches, schools, because I worked with children mostly. And I just asked them to come by. And you know how I showed them? You do a PowerPoint or you show them pictures. I had transparencies with actual photographs of my office, and there I could go and show people my office.
I was -6.5 when you started. -6.5.
I don't look that old. Thanks, Beaches. Most people would say I would. Jill looks even younger than me.
Yeah, therapy is expensive.
Is there a way to get a? Did you get to be a therapist for celebrities? No, but I've seen a couple of interesting people, and I do work with some college athletes, which is fun. But is there a way to get a therapist without going on a medical record? Yes. You go to a private therapist, you pay them cash, and you tell them, I don't want to take any notes. I don't want you to take any notes on my session. I've had some high-powered people, I should say, like CEOs and executives of hospitals and corporations that are pretty wealthy people, like extremely wealthy. And they don't want any record of anything they're doing with me. So they come in, they say, here's cash. I don't want you to take a record. I'm like, okay. Because I don't take insurance, so I'm not obliged to insurance companies. If you take insurance, you're going to have to do that. You got to have a record and a diagnosis. That's a good question, though.
Yeah, and I would say for people who say therapy is expensive, go to ZocDoc.com/reaction
That's true.
therapy. It's an affiliate with us now, and you get if you go through that site, you can get doctors for a lot cheaper. Because they have to take your insurance. That's kind of the thing with ZocDoc is you have to match with what your insurance is. So you're not going to get anybody you want, but it'll find you people in your area that take your insurance and that you can go to, and it helps us out a lot too. So,
but sometimes, Daniel, like I have people who work graveyard shifts and they come in like right after work at 9 a.m, like with the first appointments, or they come in like Mondays. I work sometimes till 9 p.m, 9:30. So they'll come in like at the end of the day like that. So daytime is easiest for me always. Evenings tend to be the times everybody wants for therapy, but it's all a matter of how flexible you can be typically. Once people get a spot with me, they tend to keep it. And that's why when people say, you don't have any openings, because people stay in their spot. They don't want to leave until it's really time. 1995. Thanks, Beaches.
I always forget that.
Appreciate those words of affirmation.
Yeah, 23.
23.
I am a young person. Actually, Logis and I are the same age.
Really?
We're both 23.
Nick's younger than Ree. Ree's got a baby.
Yeah, I don't have a baby.
Still promoting BetterHelp, I think you're asking about? No. Well, I mean, we're not promoting them. We just don't have them as a sponsor of the channel anymore. But we do have ZocDoc. We do have
Aura
Health. Yep.
Yep.
Wow, Ree knew that. That's impressive, Ree.
Ree had to put it on Discord, so she has to know that.
Discord, everybody click on the Discord and go to the Discord. Let's go over there.
How this goes is Tom and I kind of know our channel. Ree is like the third person. If you need to know anything about our channel, Ree would be the third person to go to other than Tom or me. She knows the third most about our channel.
Yeah.
More than anybody. So.
But I do like BetterHelp. There's a lot of good people on there. ZocDoc is one we've used. I'm actually going to go to the ear doctor and I'm going to go through ZocDoc to see how it works.
Yeah.
I didn't know Daniel was only 3 years older than you. He seems older than that.
Yeah.
He seems 29-ish to me.
Yeah. Well, just dang it. Turned 24 on me. Gosh.
Yeah.
It's just Sarah and I now. Mm-hmm. Sarah and I are both still 23. But Logis is 24 now.
I'm not calling Daniel old, Beastie. He just seems more matured, you know? He seems like he's lived a lot of life.
Yeah, I haven't lived a lot of life. I haven't done much.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's crazy, Beaches. 56 to 60 is the average lifespan. That would not be good for me. Nick, I don't want to be out of here in 5 years.
I know. The channel needs to.
He's going to juice world me. It's going to be like, let's do all of these recordings, Dad. And we'll have like thousands of videos of Tom.
Yeah.
And then over the years after I'm gone, he'll just be trickling them leaked videos
You're going to
out.
go to the doctor and they're going to say, okay, you have 6 months to live. And I'm going to be like, you better crank these
let's
reactions
record
out as much as you can so we can have them for years to come.
Join this Patreon.
Yeah. The only way you can see the vaulted reactions that Tom recorded before he died is go to Patreon.
Go to Patreon. There's a special tier, and it's called the 9999 tier. $99.99. No, just kidding. Y'all are funny. What a group. Y'all are the best. Love hanging with y'all.
It's weird to think that there's snow out there.
I know, right out that window.
I want to see if there's actually.
Open that window and see. Can they see out there?
No. Yep.
Yeah, they can, Nick. I'll bet they can see out that window.
Well,
Do the other one. The one on the right.
This one?
Yeah.
It's stuck on this.
Okay. Get out of the way now? No.
As far as I go for the drum set.
Okay, see if they can see.
This way? Is it better for me to go this way or no? Sketch, bro. Always far enough away.
I want to see if they can see. I don't think they can see out with the light. Turn that light off and let's see. It's such a delay.
No. I think that light also is a little bit of
Can anybody see out? I wish I had a camera here I could see. I can't see what y'all can see.
stream is broken.
Is it?
No, it's just that screen for some reason isn't on. I don't think they can see.
How about that? And
Nope.
I'm watching such a delay here. Is it? Okay, forget it. Oh well, I thought y'all could see outside. Nick's over in the corner. The sun is so bright.
I'm gonna put all that back now.
Okay.
No, you don't have to now.
I'm a good employee. Okay. Nick's got this cough that will not stop.
Cough. Yeah, I have a cough now. Man, the cold is just terrible for me.
Daniel, I don't mean looking older. I just mean your life, like what you've been through and where you've lived, just how you've done it. It just seems like you've been around so much longer than Nick. That's true, Ree. I've got pictures. I should post those.
Life in the military and working outside will age you a bit faster than others.
Bless you, Nick.
Thanks.
Bless you.
Appreciate you. What are y'all excited for this week? Any fun plans y'all have other than not freezing? Because it's very cold out.
I'm going to go on a double date tomorrow night
Yeah, you're
with our
gonna
very good friends,
go to
Lee
the
and Jenny.
basketball game before, right?
Huh?
Gonna go to the basketball game?
No basketball game tomorrow.
Frick, I have
Too
to go by
bad.
myself again.
I don't understand why you're hopeful or thought it would. We've talked about it last night. We have dinner plans at 7:15.
I understand.
We will leave about 6:30 probably to head in there because it's
Perfect.
close into downtown.
Leave at halftime.
And from the house here,
Yeah, I got you.
okay?
Leave at halftime. We'll be back
So-
by 6:30.
If you can have me back here by 6:15, we're good to go.
Okay, whatever.
That would mean leaving the 5:45 from the place.
I just feel bad you're not using your tickets. It's very sad.
I feel bad. I've not used my basketball tickets, my football tickets a lot of times. But you know what's more important?
Your wife, I know.
My best friend.
I get it.
I mean, when you get to be with the person that is your everything and other people that you love hanging around with, shoot, nothing
No,
comes
you
in
don't
the
have
way.
to keep rubbing it in. I don't have that.
That's what I want Nick to have. Everybody put Nick out on the market. Let's just find somebody. It's time. By the way, You shaved almost all your beard down, and it is back. Like, this has been like 4 days.
No, it's a week. I was shaved a week ago.
Gosh. Oh, my mom is coming to visit for mine and my husband's birthday. Excited about that. She's bringing the rest of our Christmas gifts too. Yes, yes, yes. Make the most of every day, y'all. Got an email from one of my local running clubs. One of the former employees passed. Oh, man. Oh, sad. That's the toughest part of my job is the grief. The fires. Whoa, Lo just got to buy a car.
Buy a car? It's crazy. Tom's making us jealous.
Why?
Because you have your best friend. And none of us do. Just kidding. Some of us do, but some people do, some people don't. It's okay. Hopefully this will be the last basketball game I have to go to by myself. Hopefully next time you can go.
I would go to any basketball game I could at this point.
Well, there's only like
It
5
just doesn't
left
work.
after this.
In fact, it would have been better to have it tonight.
We can't
They
drive, though.
they could have had it tonight. Everything is fine out there right
It's
now.
really not. The roads are probably bad.
Let's look at the news and see.
Roads are probably not good. Please don't tell me you are leaving soon. What do you mean? By the way, go Redskins. You're so funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. When people still call them the Redskins.
Redskins, love them.
Jane Daniels is that guy. You know who I haven't seen in this stream?
Who?
No David at all.
First time.
No, there's been a couple, but not very many.
That's true.
There haven't been many that he's missed.
Who's leaving?
Yeah, we're probably leaving in a little bit.
For what?
Getting off the stream.
Yeah, I have a client I've got to see. I've got messages coming in right now from clients that always when I'm off work, messages come in. It's inevitably the time. Fridays, days I'm off, and August, January are the peak times of client stress.
What are the months? Say that again.
August and January.
Okay.
December's easy because everybody's happy. It's the holidays. There's not. You'd think it'd be stressful.
It wasn't this December.
A lot of people are like, yeah, I don't need to do any therapy stuff. We're good. January, it's like horrible. August, horrible. School's starting back. Schedules change off of summer. And everybody kind of realizes, oh boy, I need to get some help. And then the days I'm off, like inevitably, I get more messages for some reason. Not typically weekends, but like Fridays, big message day.
And then February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October are all really tough too. Just joking. Just every month is tough. I don't think any month is not tough with that. But maybe there might be months that are harder. Like you have a baseline of tough.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have more tough than others, I guess. That's cool, Daniel. I didn't know that. Where are you from then? I don't know where Jaden Daniels is from.
Jaden Daniels.
It's pretty insane, Tom. You probably don't even know this, but he's the quarterback for the Washington Commanders. And he's a rookie quarterback. He was picked second overall in this last year's draft. And he's in the Final Four in the NFL. He's won 2 straight playoff games.
Wow.
So he had the chance to be one of the few. I don't know if a rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl in his first year, but he's got a chance to.
That'd be so wild. Wow.
Yeah, he's definitely rookie of the year. San
Bernardino,
I don't know where that is.
California. I probably need more sleep. I just yawned.
I need more sleep too. We're both yawning now. It's going to be a yawning stream.
Yeah. No kidding.
I got to edit The Last of Us episode 3
I want to do a
and
live
Arcane
stream
episode 4.
of an Arcane episode and a Last of Us episode with the people on the VIP tier and above, if to have the option to come watch like a live stream, not to YouTube public, but just a closed one,
Yeah.
where I could react to it while they're watching.
You would have to not react to anything they're saying.
Yeah, so I would talk at the end like about everything, but during they could be commenting. I wouldn't be reading those. I would just be reacting. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I just would
No?
hope that it wouldn't last like 4 hours.
But it'd be like my normal one because I wouldn't be responding to comments.
You would need to just keep pop. That's how wrong. You would need to power through it. Because man, when you get people that are fanatics of shows like that into
Yes.
a live stream arena, they are
Yes.
nuts with their comments. Yawning is contagious, yeah.
What's contagious? Yawning.
Yawning. When somebody yawns, you yawn.
Laughter's contagious. Just kidding. Oh, Ree, that baby. Go love that baby for us.
Yep. We're gonna have to.
I don't do naps.
We're
Though.
gonna have to get your baby some sweatpants or a
Yes.
hoodie or something. A reaction therapy hoodie.
You know who else I haven't seen in a while is Cheyenne and Robbie.
Yeah, I know.
Breaking Bad or Peaky Blinders. I have seen Breaking Bad, but I would venture a guess that I can't give you tons of detail. Like I know that main guy is like a chemistry teacher and then he turns a drug dealer. It was one of my favorite shows ever, but you know what that means? Like how much of it can I remember? I'll bet I could watch it again and it would be just like, whoa, I don't remember this part.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Might have to go back through it.
It is. I remembered when I watched it because I watched it over a very long period of time. Like, you know, it took a long time to get through it.
Yeah.
That I was like, this is such a great suspenseful show. But, and then there was El Camino after it, and then there was Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Which was, I remember I liked those too.
I know Better Call Saul. I've seen reactors do that as a reaction thing.
The good part of me is I could go back and react to something. And it's just like I had reacted to. I hadn't seen it.
I mean, we're gonna be doing shows for the foreseeable future. I think we'll probably get to those shows eventually.
I mean, the good part, if I ever have dementia, like, is that I could just keep reacting to the same thing and it would be the first time. I didn't think about that word reaction.
Don't say that.
I could go back to Juice World, NF, Eminem. I could react to all this stuff all over again.
Therapist with dementia reacts
For the 10th time
to
to Juice World. For the 10th first time. You know that show 50 First Dates? It'd be like that.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun.
Dementia therapist reacts. So funny.
Therapist with dementia reacts again for the first time.
It would be the what is this 999 thing every single time.
I think they would have millions of subscribers because people would just laugh at me like this guy.
But that's not how you want to be known.
You
don't
look
wanna
at the
be known
thumbnails and it's all the same song.
That's not what you want to be known for. You don't want people to laugh at you like that.
Oh. Scrim's got a song, Sam? Chopper Season?
That's probably old.
Gotta see that.
Chopper season. That probably means he's rapping.
Especially the
very
music
fast.
video. There's a music
Gonna have to listen to that. I'm interested to see if that's like really fast rap or if it. Usually when somebody has Chopper in the name of a song, it's pretty fast.
Jessica, yes. Lecrae. We've done a little bit of Lecrae. A little bit.
I remember you reacted to "I'll Find You" with Tori Kelly and Lecrae, and you're like, "This is a reaction that's not gonna get any attention, but it's one of the best songs." Remember when you said that?
I know.
It's a great song. Yeah, the live stream. If you did a live stream, it would never end. You repeat the same super chat for hours.
Oh, wait. There's a super chat here. Let me read it. Oh, wait. There's a...
No, I wouldn't, dude. That would be so tough. What if I was there with you? I'd be like, "No, you've already read that. Keep going."
Yeah.
I'd have to tell you to Don't read that again. You've already done.
It's funny.
Trap era. Interesting. Have to check into that.
2014. Gosh. I'll bet Scrim was off his rocker at that point.
Yeah.
He's coming out with new music soon.
I'm ready for it.
A couple months or so.
Ready for Duck Boy, too.
Hey, Duck Boy. Do we still have that?
Yep. Maybe I'll.
Oh, yeah, Duck Boy.
Where you at, Duck Boy? So funny.
Daniel met Hank from Breaking Bad. Who is Hank?
You did good.
You did good.
You
did good, sir.
I wanna. You did good, Tom.
So,
Hank from Breaking Bad. Is that the chemist guy?
I've never seen that show.
Sam's mom wants Duck Boy. The DEA guy. Oh, that's the cop guy. DEA, duh.
What does DEA stand for?
What is that? Drug Enforcement Agency?
Half marathon. Congrats, Pika. I hope it goes well.
Pika, good luck. We had our full marathon, well, and half, all kind of marathons here in Houston. It's a big one here in Houston every year. This past Sunday, and it was like freezing level, which I heard was good for runners.
It's not agency, it's administration.
Administration.
I love how BC knows that. BC's like, aren't you like 19 years old or something? Or even younger, 18 years old? And you know what that is. It's funny. 19, yeah.
Man, good for you, Pika. I envy you. Not because I want to do that, because I think it would just destroy me, but that you have a goal and you stick to it.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Should totally get Stream to say it the next trade. Yeah, you should tell him, like, hey, can you just, like, say that on one of your songs?
Just to shout us out at the show.
They did that to the JK bro. Didn't shout us out.
He keeps me low key.
Yeah,
he waves to us.
Yeah.
Which is fun. He spots us and waves.
Hold on, I gotta show you this. Where's my phone?
What?
You remember it because I remember when it first happened. It was the
full marathon January 2026. Good for you, Pika. That's a lofty goal. See ya, Elise, Alec. See ya. Thanks for being here. Patreon reaction tonight, y'all, for Alec.
Yep. Oh no.
What do each of you like to cook as a meal? I mean, I'm not a good cook. I don't cook.
Yeah, I don't either.
So, like, I can make some chili. I can make spaghetti. I can make a grilled cheese. Like, I can make breakfast, bacon, eggs, all that stuff. But, man, I'm not a cook.
I'm going to hold it up to here, but I'll wait for you.
I don't know. Weird. That's weirdo shit. Lame. You should get a life. Probably get therapy, too. Holler at Tom, because you probably need some therapy.
I remember that Instagram live.
Holler at Tom.
Holler at Tom, because you probably need some therapy.
That was great. That was such a great moment.
He's so funny.
Holler at Tom. Because he needs some therapy. That's so funny. And that's crazy. He calls you Tom, even though.
I know.
Just so funny to me. Oh, it's great. Well, he needs to go back on. He needs to go back on Instagram Live. His Instagram Lives are so funny.
I know.
The people.
He is so good because he's got people coming out from all over the place.
That's some weirdo.
It's a weirdo shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Nick.
Oh. I'm tired, man.
I gotta drink some more water. I'm chugging my gallon every day, by the way.
Yeah, I've not. It's been a couple of days since I've done the full gallon. I'm kind of off the rails with 75 hard. I'll be honest. I didn't do it one day, and I'm just like, man, gotta get back on the horse.
It's hard to stay steady.
But you know what I said? You know what I've been saying to like my kind of accountability partners and stuff.
Yeah.
With this is I'm trying to make it more of a lifestyle thing. So like I'm not gonna force myself to do it like full on every day, but I want to try to keep this going past
Yeah.
75 days. Like the goal is not like for me, I felt like what I was doing for 75 hard drinking water. So I would drink like 60 ounces of water and it would be like 8 p.m. and then I would just chug water to get it down.
Yeah,
Like,
which
that's
isn't as
not
good.
really the point of doing
Yes.
75. The point is to try to drink throughout the day.
Exactly
and to drink
right.
like, so I'm trying to really
That's
focus
true.
on doing that more than just chugging it if I don't have it by the end of the day.
Yep.
You know? So like, I don't know. That's kind of my main focus now is to like work out, but I'm not going to force myself to work out if it just doesn't fit in that day. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to drink water, but I'm not forcing myself to just do it because that's not the point of 75 hard in my opinion. Like it is a motivation thing to like do things you're not comfortable with, but at the same time, if you have that attitude of like, I'm just going to force myself to do it, you should like, it should just be a part of your routine, I guess.
Yeah.
Kinda my mindset
If
with
you can implement something in your life, I tell people this all the time. Anything you do successfully will give you a better chance of doing more successfully. So if you take the water thing and you measure it out and you plan to drink 64 ounces a day, not 128, and it's a doable goal, like I could do that a piece of cake, then I say start with that and do it steadily. But it's the same with 75 hard. If you took 75 hard and you cut it in half of the things you do, and you said, well, come on, this and this and this, I can do that. Then I'd say do that successfully for 2 weeks and see how you feel, because there's so much failure that happens from lofty goals, like too high of goals, and people quit. But if you set a goal that's doable and reachable and you increase it over time, you got a much better chance. I know that sounds obvious, and Nick knows that. But Nick, you've described what most people do. Overcommit, over goal set, and then there's no success involved. It's either failure or 100%.
Yeah. I think the main thing for me that is the reason why I
with
made
you,
it.
Sam.
I made it 2 weeks doing things, but then after 2 weeks, I kind of just fell off a little bit.
Yep.
I think the main part of that was I wasn't doing anything up until then. I kind of just went from being a bad person, not a bad person, but not doing things the right way, like not eating right, not drinking water, not working out, doing all these things that I wasn't doing, it to all of a sudden we're going to work out 2 times a day. We're going to drink a gallon of water. We're not going to eat anything bad. Like I went very extreme and it worked for 2 weeks. And then after that, I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. So I needed to like do it like the last 2 weeks of the year. I needed to like kind of get in the routine, and then it wouldn't have been so hard. But since I kind of just went right into it, I think that's what made me fail ultimately.
You know how I found success? Not that you want to know.
But
Every morning, because I take my vitamins and have Metamucil in the morning, blah, blah, blah. I have my routine. So I drink 32 ounces of water before I leave the house for work.
Yeah.
I drink 32 ounces before I go to bed, not like right before. When I get home from work and I'm not eating anymore, I drink 32 ounces over like the last 2 hours of going to bed to keep me from even feeling hungry. So it helps me to feel a little more full. That's 64 ounces right there. That's easy to do. It's not hard. And all I do is have to fit in those other 64, which during the day is about one of those 16-ounce bottles every couple hours, honestly. And so then it smooths it. But I've been caught in the past with like not drinking as much in the morning or at work, and it's 2 o'clock and I've had like 32 ounces. And it's like, which isn't the point for us.
yeah, that's not the point. So, yay, Ree. That's so fun.
That's good,
I'm
Ree.
so glad that was able to happen for you. I wish I could say that, oh, my wife's ready to see me.
Nick's got to get a girlfriend.
Oh, man.
Look at Pika. That's exactly why I started with 3.5K races, then 10K, now training half marathon. That's it, Pika. You did do that. Congrats. So, Nick, what you do with a girlfriend is you start with, I don't know, how do you apply that to girls? Probably shouldn't have said that.
You meet people, you start talking to them.
But like simple goals with that.
Yeah. I don't,
What? Start with guys, Beastie says.
I know. I think you meant that in the right way, but I took it the wrong way.
First, you get a cat. Well, Nick's allergic to cats. That would
Allergic
be
to
hard.
cats. That wouldn't be. I'm allergic to really any animal like hair.
I will tell you though, you get the cute little dog. Girls would be coming up to you.
Yeah. Well, we had one, and then we had to get rid of it. Yeah, fasting's good.
Oh, we talked about that. I think I meant it the way you.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you meant
No
like
cat,
start.
no girlfriend.
I thought you meant like start with talking like to your like guy friends and
Y'all-
getting used to
y'all-
talking to people. But I think I understand what you mean. It's funny. Yeah, it's true. Girls are just human too. They're just normal people. Don't eat breakfast. It's crazy, Beaches. You said that you eat your first meal at 1 p.m. and then your last at 5. 4 hour. So you're doing like a 20 to 4 split. That's pretty insane. I don't know how you do that. I could never do that.
Yeah, that's.
I'm trying to do the only eating 12 to 8, doing the 8 hours. But bro, I don't know how you can only eat 4 hours during the day and then not at all. Hobbies, yeah, it's a good idea. Finding people that are interested in what you're interested in. Girls are in fact human. At least the ones I've met have been human.
Meet one on the golf course. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Play golf together. That'd be so fun.
Yeah,
I'd love that.
at the golf course, I've met a couple of people. You know what's so funny? I probably shouldn't say this on there, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I met at the golf course I work at, they have a little like snack bar, but they also have a restaurant inside the restaurant. Like inside the clubhouse, they have a restaurant. It's just a tiny little restaurant. It's not very big. I met the manager of the restaurant last time I worked, and it was a girl, and I'm like, oh, she looks pretty young to be like a manager of a restaurant. And I met her, and she asked me how old I was, and I said I'm 23, and she's like, I'm 23 also. I'm like,
Huh.
I kind of was like, wow, I can't believe
There's
like,
your foot in the door.
the manager of the entire restaurant is 23 years old like
Yeah.
me. I just didn't think you could be a manager of a restaurant at 23 years old, but so that was interesting. But she told me she was very much like, she's like, are you married? And I'm like, no. And she's like, I am. She showed me her ring.
She's a go-getter. Yeah.
She was very like just out in the open, just said it how it was.
Extrovert.
She just like, are you married? I'm like, no.
That's why she's a manager.
And
of a
she's like,
restaurant.
I am. She showed me her ring. It was so funny. She was really nice though.
That's funny. Been single for 14 years because the woman I love broke my heart. I literally turned down women because I don't feel ready.
So sorry.
I hate that
It's tough.
for you. Dang.
Yeah, she was so confident. She just wanted.
I am.
I think the whole reason was she just wanted to show me that she was
Yeah.
married. She wanted to show me.
Probably
that
what a
she-
lot of women do, just to put it out there. Like,
But it
don't
was
want
weird.
anything coming at
It was
me.
weird that she came up to me and talked. I didn't go up to her. She came up to me and told me this.
Should have said, I am too. I just don't wear the ring. Just kidding.
And then she asked me where I went to school. She was very friendly.
That's awesome.
But
It's
she's
so
nice.
good to. I always tell people, be friends with people.
Yeah.
Because when you know girls and you're friends with them, they know girls.
Yeah,
You
true.
will find people.
True.
So be friends with her.
Yep. All right, guys. I think we're gonna get out of here. We've been on for a little bit. Thank you
Great
all
to
for
see everybody.
showing up. It's for us. It's a weird day. Like today is like an off day. Like everybody's home. But I think in other parts of the country, everybody's just doing the
Oh,
thing.
it's a normal day. It's so weird.
It just feels weird for us.
Y'all, beaches, hang in there.
Hey,
Your
go
day's
to
coming.
go to our Discord if you feel lonely.
That's
and like
true.
You can't find
Discord
anybody,
chat.
Go to Discord. There's a lot of cool people in there. Anyway, guys, we'll be Arcane coming out tomorrow, and then Tom recorded a song from Arcane that'll be out Thursday.
Yes.
Friday will be Juice World. Hopefully Thursday night we'll stay up and do the Juice World deluxe stream. If not, it'll be Friday. Also Thursday we'll do Patreon requests as well. Yeah, so we got a loaded couple of days.
Loaded.
And then we'll be back next week for regular streams again. So.
RT dating on Discord. Go.
That's not what I said. I just said if you wanted to talk to people. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all, and we will see
See you
y'all
on the next Reaction Therapy.